Okay, I have to hurry. I don't have much time. But anyway, well, that was a rapid start to it. I have 9 minutes. I have a meeting coming up. I wanted to talk about how I ranked my product on page one. So first of all, let's head over to Helium 10's keyword tracker. Is a really cool tool that I use very often. And it just to show you that I am in fact on page one. I'm not just some guy saying like, oh, I ranked it on. I don't know who I was impersonating there, but check this out. So these will be grayed out. You're not going to see, you'll see search volume and some stuff, but keywords will be grayed out, product will be grayed out. Those are big keywords. I mean, this one has 13,000 search volume. You can see I'm ranked organically number 10. Sponsored a little bit lower, so my organic listing is actually higher, which at this point in my product life cycle makes a lot of sense. Show them the organic listing first. Of course, I have a headline ad and all that. We've got, 1,000, 1,500, 1,700, 6,000 are all ranked on page one for all of those specific terms. Okay, so where majority of all of the sales are coming from, my product is showing up right there, which is why my product sells well. We'll come in here. Let's do month to date will work. 31,000 in sales. And so that's what we've done this month so far, about 30% margin. And so I'm about to show you the strategy that got me there. It was just with PPC. I didn't do anything else. I did post a little bit on social media, but we only got, we used an attribution link. We got like 3 sales from that. It was not substantial. It's not what got us here. And so here we are. We're in Amazon Seller Central Campaign Manager, and technically Amazon Ads, but this is last week, so most recent information. Of course, we'd be going back to full lifetime view and looking at a specific period of time for when I launched. We're now a year after I launched, but this will serve the same purpose. And a lot of people are like, not a lot of people, one guy was like, well, you said you have a 30% profit margin. If, you have 26% ACoS, that means you're not making any money. It's like, I'm factoring that into what I'm telling you my profit margin is. I'm talking net profit. So ads are accounted for. So when I look in here, there's only a handful of campaigns. You can see the amount of sales that these campaigns have generated just in this last, 1 week time frame. This campaign alone did 600. This one did 600. This one did 600. This one did 600. 300, 150, 150. That's pretty much what happened in the beginning too. And I'm going to go through this list and tell you what those campaigns are. And then I'll actually, let's see, how much time do I have left? I got 5 minutes. I'll walk you through how to create a couple of those campaigns as well, because it's really simple. I have, I've got 105 campaigns in total right now. Some of those are inactive, but I make a lot of campaigns. I do a lot of testing. So the main campaigns that you need to create to rank on page one are ones that a customer searches for it and then you get bought for it. So though product targeting campaigns, you're going to, categorical brand type campaigns, you're going to lower your sales rank, but you're not going to necessarily rank harder for any individual keyword. So really the ranking game is pretty easy. It's just take your most likely keywords that you're going to try and rank for, which are all of these that I've added to my keyword tracker. You can get these by just going to Amazon.com. Let me actually show you this. If you have Helium 10, what they're going to do is they're going to generate a list. You don't even have to go anywhere nowadays. You just do right in the search bar of suggestions in related keywords and then keywords that come after and before this keyword. So whatever the main search term is in your market, you'll get a bunch of different long tail keywords. Those are the things I would be trying to rank for. Generally about 15 of them. You won't have much more than that. There's usually a pretty condensed list of things that is going to sell your product. It's not like there's 1,000 things to do. It's not going to overwhelm you. Like if we were to just do this list here and some of the keywords after and then some of the smart completes, we would have a really good list. I don't know why this is taking a while to load. So the campaigns that you really need are keyword targeting campaigns for that specific thing. Let me show you how I made those. Now, this is kind of my launch strategy campaign building. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see an advanced PPC strategy video talking about maybe sponsored brands or sponsored display ads and how I've been able to dominate with those ad types as well. For now, we're just going to do sponsored products. Ad group name, just be keyword that you're trying to rank for. We would add our product. Keyword targeting, enter list, no broad, no phrase, exact match keyword. We want to rank for this thing. I only want to rank for this thing. This is my, like, I'm targeting this keyword. I'm trying to rank for it. So the way that I did it, I know there's a lot of different opinions out there, is that I'm going to enter that keyword. So if it was shower head for small, I don't know, that doesn't even make sense. Shower head with filter, we'll say. Say that's my exact thing that I'm trying to rank for. That's my main target. Add keyword. Okay. Suggested bid, fine, 75 cents, start there. That's all I'm going to add to this campaign. And what that's going to do, and why this is so powerful, is that this campaign now has its own budget. Okay, a lot of people ask me why I only do one target per campaign. It's because the budget now only has one target. So I truly get to fully control that target's spending. Okay, it's not sharing it. There's no algorithm divvying it up unfairly. We're going to do dynamic bids down only or fixed bids. Okay, fixed bids if you want to be very specific in the beginning. Down only, I've switched a lot of campaigns to down only as I've started optimizing and making much more profit. Fixed bids, a great way to set it exactly where you want it and have ultimate control. Again, just like putting one target per campaign. Fixed bids, well, it's not going to change your bid at all. So you just keep locking in these different metrics. So let's say we did down only, so they're only going to lower your bids if it's less likely to convert a sale. So for me in the beginning, the reason I didn't do that is I didn't want that to happen at all. I was just like, just keep showing me here. Don't lower my bid ever. I was counting on my product being really good, and when they see it, it converting for them. And then campaign naming strategy, sponsored products dash keyword targeting dash shower head with filter dash we did down only. And before that, actually, we did exact match. So now check this out. When I'm scrolling through my dashboard, okay, I'm out of time, but let me finish this up. When I'm scrolling through my dashboard, now I know, okay, this is a sponsored products keyword targeting campaign for this keyword. It's an exact match campaign and down only. So I know exactly what's happening before clicking into it and having to look at all the different targets. I would add this to the proper portfolio with a $20 budget, and I'd make 15 of them for the top 15 keywords that I'm trying to rank for. That's what got me to my first 20K per month, alongside some product targeting campaigns. But again, just focusing on ranking, that would be what I'm focusing on. Okay, so do that. One target per campaign, or don't do it. I don't care. That's what I did. And then make some product targeting campaigns of your top competitors, also one target per campaign. If you did that, you had 25, 30 campaigns, $20 a day budget, and a great listing, you would get ranked on page one. God damn it, that's too bright. There we go. So I was just editing this video. I know this is kind of weird thing to do, Paul. I wanted to go back to Amazon now that I've shown you the PPC strategy that I used to get ranked, and show you the next part of why my launch in staying on page one was actually successful. So I'm going to use a quick example. So say you're trying to rank for prebiotic soda. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's bright. Now by bright, I mean the branding, not the screen. The screen's a little bright, I guess. We sometimes forget. We just think that because we're doing it, it's going to work. We have a very skewed perception of the world in that sense of like, oh, there's 2.5 million Amazon sellers, but when I do it, it's going to work. Only a small percentage of those people will be successful. Like, the reason that it works and that it works for me is that when I show someone my ad, I actually now am still thinking about, that's not making the sale. That's just showing them your offer. Your offer still has to be awesome, and your creative has to pull them in. So when you make an ad, like what we did today, you're going to generate impressions. When you launch that campaign, 10,000 impressions you might get in a couple days. Those impressions mean that someone searched the thing that you're looking for, in that case with the exact fixed bid, down only bid, but exact match type, one keyword per campaign thing that I just showed you. You're going to get shown, right? You will get shown. One of these sponsored spots, either there's 4 more down here, 2 more right there. There's more at the bottom of the page. You'll get shown, like you'll get impressions, you'll load onto people's screens, but that's not the battle that we're fighting. What we need to now do is have a main image that makes them really likely to click on our listing. And I know it sounds like common sense, but that's the next logical step to getting ranked on page one, is having a main image that people want to click on a lot. Even if it was just that, even if it was completely false advertising, you'd still convert from impressions to clicks well, like your click-through rate, it's like a micro conversion, getting them to click, it would be going great. If the product sucks, that's your fault. That's another thing. But technically at this stage, all we have to do would be run an ad, get them really likely to click. Okay. How do we do that? We do that by capturing attention with mostly visual elements. We're going to look at the pictures first, then we'll look at probably the price and reviews at the same time. Lastly, we might look at the delivery time. But for the most part, what's going to make your launch go really well is having a main image that's significantly different than everyone else in packaging that looks like it was created by a 7-figure company. So when we see great packaging, it kind of stands the test of time. This brand specifically, I was hoping they would be here. They are. They're the best seller for a reason. Funny story about this. So check this out. This is a cool article. Not the one I was looking for, but hopefully it still has the same information. Nope, it doesn't. What an awful... We're going to boycott BevNet. Don't go to that site. It's trash. This is what I was looking for. Go to the die line. That's good. So look at this rebrand. Mother. Okay. Prebiotic apple cider vinegar beverage. Doesn't that, like, who wants to buy that? Come on. I don't want to buy that. Sounds awful. I mean, I probably would. I'm a little bit weird, but I like getting fancy drinks. Fancy boy. Poppy. They changed it. Okay, big rebrand. Right, we're gonna go from prebiotic apple cider vinegar beverage, I can't even remember it, to Poppy. Be gut healthy. It's a soda, right? Prebiotic soda. So we're rebranding as a soda. We're going to soda cans, more approachable, and that was like, they're selling 30,000 of these a month. Huge step for them to do that rebrand, push sales up dramatically. It just makes sense. So now that's like step one. You just have to have this branding, package design. I've heard people say package design doesn't matter. Just make a decent product, sell it for a little more. Like, fuck off. All right. I was considering not dropping the F-bomb. It was worth one. This matters. Okay. What you're showing, your presentation, it really matters. And that's a perfect example of it. And then the way that you present, everyone wants to use words for some reason. Show me an image that inspires me. Show me an image that, like, this is powerful. And there's not an infographic on this. There's not something pointing to the can saying it's 3 inches tall. Like, I don't care the dimensions of the can. Don't tell me the dimensions of the can. God damn it. This is so approachable. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 14 words on this screen, aside from what's on the can, right? 5 grams of sugar, no fake stuff, prebiotics for your gut, 25 calories or less. That's approachable. That's what I'll actually read. When I see infographics blowing up a bunch of, no, don't make me read. Old school, the future. I like this. This is a classy comparison. What are they showing? A generic soda, I guess. Generic soda. Can't directly shoot shots at anyone, but great imagery, great branding, great feeling. They're almost telling a story here without having to say anything. They're saying a lot by saying very little. Does that make sense? So your main image and your price and your reviews, that'll get people to click. So you show the ad. The ad's only as successful as if it has to get clicks first. And then how profitable the ad is. The ad's only image is to get people to pay attention to you. That's it. Like, ads being profitable or not, it's like not their fault. You have to convert those people. And if they're not converting, either you're bad at converting everyone or you're showing the ad to the wrong person. If I'm selling a shovel and they want a soda, they'll never buy it, right? They probably won't even click on it. So that's a bad example. But what I'm trying to say is, do not private label something. Throw your label over a existing product that looks like everything that's already there. Use a photographer that's already, taking everyone's photos, and do infographics like everyone else. Send people, don't do it. Like, you have to stand out and give the customer a reason to trust that when they buy from you, they're making the right decision. So that's more so why my page 1 landing stuck. Right? I'm not doing search, find, buy my ass. We're not doing that. Okay? We don't need to do that. We need explosive, standout branding. And then we need a listing that's built to tell a story, convert, and it should look like we paid $1 million for it. What's inside rarely matters in this case. Well, let me breaks. What's inside matters a lot. If the drink sucks, no one's going to buy it again. So it has to be a really good product, but I mean, that's a given. Like, to me, where I'm at, maybe I should slow down. The product has to be excellent too. Like, that's just a given. So I don't even think in that way, but I'm like, this is really what's going to sell it for you. Because guess what? They're not tasting it on Amazon. They're not tasting it first. They're trusting you and they're buying it first because of this. They'll continue to buy it if social proof stays high because it actually is good and you keep presenting it the way you have been. And keep in mind, this display ad up here, fantastic. These are awesome. Love these. Again, comment down below if you want an advanced PPC strategy video. I can go over that. By the way, I hold down this position in my market with a photo that's pretty similar. It's pretty shocking, stands out a lot. So anyway, thanks for being here. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.